king, the king of kings.
Welcome to the Extreme Show Reloaded. I'm your host Jack Mazeedi, and it's now time to get you reloaded. First off, we got JB's new album, the fifth album of his career, under the title of Under the Mistletoe, excuse me. And well, I might have said that I disliked it. I might have said that I disliked the general idea of the album, since I am Muslim and it's a Christian album. I did, though, love three songs of the deluxe edition. The first song is Drummer Boy. The second song isn't a new one, but it's called Pray. It was off the previous album, I believe, or one of the previous albums. The third song is, for the first time ever, in a song format, because the last time we heard it was in 2009 Christmas time, singing in front of the Obamas Someday at Christmas. Even though it's a Christmas song, I liked it because of what it was saying, the lyrics of the song. It was great, it was amazing, I loved it. Those are my three favorite songs from the Under the Mistletoe album, the deluxe edition. And now, some other JB related news. Obviously, JB knocked up a 20-year-old female. Well, of course a female, so he cannot knock up any male guys. But either way, some girl named probably Maria Yater or something, I don't know, but that does not matter. As you can see in the picture, she claims that JB knocked her up in a concert last year in the Staples Center in Los Angeles, and they hooked up back in the backstage area in a bathroom, and they just went at it, having unprotected sex. And since it is a relationship between a 16-year-old Justin Bieber and an 18-year-old female, it is against the law, because the law does not allow this between an adult and a minor. So if this checks up and JB did have sexual relationships with that woman will get sued, not JB, because she slept with a minor. And I know why she is going after this. Of course, JB took to Twitter and said that the whole thing is made up by this woman. I never actually met her. I never heard of her name. And he went on earlier today on the Today Show early morning, saying and denying all the facts, and just want to set the record straight that nothing happened, and I didn't even meet her. I don't even know her. So what the F? Why is she putting all of this? Does she want attention? Is this kid, like, she obviously screwed up with a guy who left her, and then she decided to go and call it the Bieber baby. So I believe they will have the DNA checkup and see if indeed JB did have sexual relationships with that woman. Now let's move on to another shocking news. Kim Kardashian getting a divorce. Yes. I have said it over and over and over again. How come, or how do you guys will believe in a hooker getting married? Bitches cannot, like, love one guy. They want to sleep around. So this whole huge wedding, this whole millions of dollars got spent on her, that's just crap. And not only the wedding, everything was fake. The entire relationship was fake. And just stick with it. You're a prostitute, so why do you want to be a celebrity and hooking up and getting a husband and getting a nice relationship? Your entire marriage just lasted about 72 days. I read about it somewhere. And like, what the F? You don't deserve a life. You're a prostitute. That's where you belong to. Go to the streets. People pay you $1 or $2, or even you pay them to have sex with you. That's where you are, right below my shoes. That's where you belong. And check this picture. A little girl kissing Kim Kardashian. Now, a lot of people go like, "Ah, that's so sweet, a young female fan." A young female fan, that little girl is innocent, and in the future, if she looks up to that bitch, she might turn to be a bitch just like her. That prostitute slept with a guy a few years ago. If you do not care about it, if you do not remember, let me jog your memory. She got a sex tape leaked or something like that, or a porno a few years ago. So now she is the cover lady for each and every stupid magazine who goes after this bitch. This bitch is the one that you care about? Are you kidding about me? Not about me, but are you kidding me? So, like, gosh, this girl kissed her for what? What does she like about her? It's just insane. I don't know what sick world we live in right now. I'm just pissed right now, so just forget it. Now, another Ministry of Education case. Now, last week we had the huge protest and crap. This week we did not have that, but they handed out the e-book. They handed out the USB flash. And why am I talking about it while I can show you? It's right here. So, you're seeing it, I believe? You see this blue thingy? This thingy holds all the books that we're studying in the 11th grade. All grades are having them. This thing is magical. All students hate them except me. Why? Well, a few years ago, the ministry provided us with lockers. Yeah, Kuwaitis don't have lockers in the school, but a few years ago we had them. And when they came out, a few students started using them, and I was one of them. And I was using them, but I kept using them. No one else used them after a month or two. And then I used it in the 9th grade, the 10th grade, currently in the 11th grade. Everyone keeps laughing at me saying, do you think you are in a college? And a college, everybody in the whole world uses them like when they are like in the 1st grade. So why do you guys are just idiots. So the question is, why did they give us this? Since there are no laptops, how are we going to study in the classroom? Well, idiots, this is not for you to bring to school. This is for home. And by using the lockers, you leave your books inside them and get this back home and study from it. So now let's check out what's actually in here, and does it actually work? Because someone on Twitter, or like a group of people on Twitter, the same ones who are making the protest, are claiming that this one has virus and does not work. So let's go ahead and see if this one works or not. So here we go. Let's pop it in the PC and see. And obviously it works, unlike what's being said on Twitter. The README for the instructions, everything works perfectly. Any caveman can actually study from this. And here are the subjects that are in the USB, and all the subjects that we're studying in the 11th grade are provided, as you can see. Let's just, for a demo, and open the English book. Everything works perfectly, no lag, no slow speeds or whatever. This does not require internet connection or anything. You can change the background color. Green to go with the book? No. Why? So let's just leave it with this one. Let's see the buttons up there. We got the question mark. You can move it, so you can know what to use, like the interference, how to interact with the book itself, the ebook. Let's hit this one, see what does it do. Well, obviously nothing for me. I don't know what does it mean, but either way, this for a print. You can print which page you want. Let's just flip. As you can see, the flipping with the sound to make it sound a real book. It's just like a PDF ebook on your iPod, and it just works. It just simply works. You can download the Word version of the book if you just want to read it through. Now where's the book again? Here it is. You can mute the sounds of the flipping pages. You can add a mark, so you can close it and come back to it and start off where you paused at the last time. Let's delete it. You can insert a note saying that this is important, for example. and just leave it right there. You're gonna like put it somewhere else and click save, and there you see it. Come back, it's right there, see it. Oh, this is important, so I'm gonna focus more on it and stuff. So it just simply works. You want to zoom in, you can zoom in. You can go to a specific page, as in they gave you a homework with page 100, for example, and you're gonna go over like you want to make a summary. You're gonna read the book, zoom in, zoom out, print it, read it as well as you want, as like do whatever you want, and then solve the homework on your notebook. And that's how you use the flash disk for only this time till they give us the laptops. Hopefully next year or something like that, and you can check out the contents of the book. Everything works perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. The back cover and going the other way around. Everything works, so I don't know why they were bitching about it. They're saying that it has virus and stuff. Everything works. So I just love it. I don't know if anyone will get used to it, but I am sure getting used to it. I love the entire idea. We got all the subjects, as I said, and well, it's amazing. So obviously, as you just saw, I checked it in for you. This works 100%, but it's a bit blurry. You cannot read everything. You can zoom in, but I believe they did not get it from the source. Like, they just decided to scan the books. They didn't go to the guys who, or like, went to the authors and got it from the source before the printing process. Like for crying out loud, they must have had the PDF files before they printed it. So duh, why did they just scan the books? We cannot read correctly from them, and that's a huge complaint by all the parents and students. But either way, I love the idea. The minister himself said it. He wants to transform the entire ministry to a paper-free ministry and to be like product green, or like a ministry who likes the environment and crap. I'm just still pissed at Kim Kardashian. But either way, now let's move on to Grand Theft Auto 5 or V. This is a 2 or V, but either way, they didn't give us much to look into it. I believe this is like, I believe they didn't even work on it. But what we do know that they are returning to San Andreas, and the huge mountain will be there. The golf cart will be there. The golf court will be there. Is it a golf court or just a golf something? I don't know. You tell me on the description box, or the something below the description box. You know, the comment section below. The place where you used to or still hate me on. I shall only say rise above hate and never say never. But either way, the Grand Theft Auto V just indicated that it will be a great game. Will it use the new face technology from Eleanor? I do not know. It's Eleanor, not Eleanor. But either way, I'm just looking forward to it. And I don't know any release dates. All our rumors, do not believe anyone, because nothing from Rockstar Games is official yet. And we're just waiting for more news regarding the game. But we do know it's a PS3 game, an Xbox 360 game. I don't know about any other platforms, but hopefully they will expand and hit the Apple products like the iPad, iPhone, because we have seen similar games, and even the China Wars games and stuff. China War, Grand Theft Auto, or something like that. But either way, right before we go on, we're going to check this special message from Justin Bieber about the Believe charity drive. So let's check it out, and we'll be right back.
Today I wanted to make a very special announcement to all my fans. I'm officially launching the Believe charity drive. I know that together we can do anything, because I know firsthand that if you believe in your dreams, anything is possible. I'm kicking off the charity drive November 1st with my holiday album, Under the Mistletoe. With every album sold, I am giving a portion of the proceeds to charity. The Believe charity drive directly benefits nonprofits that are making a difference in the world. Go to justinbiebermusic.com to see how you can donate. You can donate as little as $1 or donate your time, because anything can help. Let's raise millions of dollars with the release of my album in 2012, Believe. With your help, we can make anything happen.
Never say never, and God bless.
Welcome back, and what a wonderful thing that Justin Bieber is trying to do, trying to give back to the community, trying to give back to the people that brought him to where he is right now. Anyways, now it's time for the Friday Night Movie Hunt of November the 4th. We got two movies, two major movies, two like comedy-packed movies. I used to say action-packed, but this time it's comedy-packed. Let's see the first one. It's a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. You know, the title doesn't say much, but they are back, they are funny, they are hilarious, they are outrageous, or outrageous. Yeah, they are outrageous. Is that a word? I don't know, but either way, it's starring Cal Penn, or something, and John Cho, and joined by Neil Patrick Harris. Was he there on before? I don't know, but either way, our second movie is a bigger and more entertaining. It's Tower Heist. Yeah, Tower Heist, not heist. Heist. No, Heist. No, it's Heist. But either way, it's starring Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller. Excuse me. Those are the two movies that are releasing in the States, not Kuwait, not Canada, not South Africa. But either way, those are the two movies that are releasing in the States nationwide, hopefully. And we'll be right back with the World Wrestling Entertainment catch-up. And we're back, but did anyone notice that I'm not wearing a tie? I'm just trying things. I desperately need a stylist for the show. But either way, not sitting down, it's just, I don't know, I'm feeling that this is better. I don't know, you tell me in the description or below the description box, the comment section below. Now, skipping TNA because nothing interesting at all. So, except the heel turn by Robbie Roode, but they suck, both of them. So what the F? Why should I give any time for them on the show? Now, World Wrestling Entertainment Monday Night Raw start off with The Rock accepts the challenge or the offer or whatever that Cena offered him the week before. Now, Cena said, I want your help at Survivor Series and to just like be my partner. And then The Rock got on the Titantron, and it was not actually live via satellite. It was earlier today. It was like the day after Monday Night Raw, where he asked him, and they just filmed it. It was not earlier today, duh. But either way, so he accepted his offer or his challenge or his request, but he just were like, yeah, I'm accepting it because I want you to see it firsthand how I'm gonna beat your ass and bring it at WrestleMania, crap and blah 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 blah. Now, all the huge Rock fans or Team Bring It are demanding that Cena turns heel and turns his back on The Rock. Well, here's why it will never ever happen, because Cena has a position in the WWE. He's not the thing that you call him the babyface of the WWE. In my point of view, he is the star of the WWE. He lives by the never say never and the rise above hate words. So how can he sell a product here and say that I'm against whatever is wrong in the WWE or in the world in general, and then he goes around and does it? No, The Rock will do, and he will turn his back on Cena. That's what's going to happen at Survivor Series if there will be a conspiracy. If not, then the both of them will be men and just be teammates. And at WrestleMania, they beat each other up, or beat their like I screwed things up. But either way, at WrestleMania, here's the twist. So at WrestleMania, who can beat who? So everyone says that The Rock must win because it's his returning match, but it will break Cena's character. So in order to, like, I don't know, like a settlement between them, no one wins. A DQ or someone gets interfered like The Miz and John Morrison, or excuse me, not John Morrison, The Miz and R-Truth. So that's the thing that should happen, because if The Rock wins, it will make no sense, because Cena has been the toughest guy ever, so why would The Rock beat him? And if Cena wins, it would not make sense either, because this is The Rock's returning match, or The Rock's returning singles match, or The Rock's biggest match ever. So this is the contest, and it will be crazy at WrestleMania, and at Survivor Series we'll be seeing them squaring off 2-on-2 with Miz and R-Truth. I'm just screwing things up because I do not like the whole idea of The Rock versus John Cena, because I do not want to see who's better, because actually it's a staged match, so we will not find who's stronger, because right before the match they will say, The Rock, you will be the winner. Right before the match they will say, Cena, you will be the winner. So that's crap. Okay? Either way, now let's move on to Nash getting re-signed, or resigned, oh excuse me, it's re-signed by John Laurinaitis based on the request by the WWE COO Triple H, who is now suffering a concussion or an injury or something like that. So Nash is back. Triple H is on the sidelines till he gets back, so there will be a future match between these two, and probably it will be by the end of the year or the start of the year, like on the last pay-per-view of the year or on the first pay-per-view of the new year. And I cannot wait to see those two guys going right at it and seeing CM Punk right between them, hopefully. Now, speaking of CM Punk, he blew up a huge and entire explosive pipe bomb as he asked John Laurinaitis for the match between him and Del Rio for the WWE Championship. Laurinaitis just simply said, ask for it from Del Rio. If he says yes, you got it. So he went down after Del Rio got beat up by the Big Show, I believe. And then CM Punk just went down, gave him the submission maneuver, just told him, say yes, that you will let me face you for the WWE title and I will leave you. He said yes, done. He got the match for WWE Survivor Series for the WWE Championship. That's great, and we'll see it in 3 weeks time, or 2. Oh, it's November the 20th, and that's about 16 days, and that's about 2 weeks and 2 days, right? Now, that's fast calculation on the show. Now, the Muppets take over Monday Night Raw. One thing comes to my head. How low can you go, WWE? I mean, come on. You shoved the PG area down our throats, and now it's the Muppets taking over the show? Are you serious, WWE? Zack Ryder still rules, but why moving your show on Fridays? You want to go head-to-head with the Extreme Show? Well, I'm fine with it. We can do the Friday Night Wars, and I will win, no doubt about it, because your show has more dislikes than mine. But your show also has more likes than mine. So, dilemma, I believe. But either way, so let's move on. John Cena versus The Miz. Nothing too shiny about it as you're looking, but the match goes on till Cena gets closer to the crowd, and someone wearing a mask from Scream, the character from Scream, the villain from Scream, the killer from Scream, and Cena gets away from him. But after defeating The Miz, he gets back in, but as you saw, as you were looking at it, the attitude adjustment to that character, and then unmasking it, and it was, of course, the R-Truth, then taking on the mask itself, putting it on Cena, and you can see me, baby. That's it for Monday Night Raw. We'll be right back with Friday Night SmackDown. Welcome back, and it's now time for Friday Night SmackDown. As usual, there are no pictures for SmackDown because I get the Middle Eastern version and it airs before the States version, so they post their pictures like 4 a.m. and I'm done editing the show by 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. and you figure it out what I just said. So either way, Friday Night SmackDown opened up with a street fight match, which is now being promoted on WWE.com. And well, not now, but the time that I'm filming this. But either way, by the time you're watching this, SmackDown is over, of course, because this airs around 10 p.m. in Eastern Time or YouTube local time. So either way, Orton beats Rhodes, obviously, in the street fight match. He just beats him up. I just dislike the entire storyline between them because they both suck. Okay, Orton doesn't suck, but Rhodes suck. So yeah. The Big Show decides to not knock out Christian, but decides to chokeslams him. That's end of the story. What else we got? We got a main event between Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan. As the two were in the backstage area, Mark Henry was like, "Are you eyeballing me?" Is that what he said? And then he said that there will be a match between you and I, and it will be the main event. So the Big Show decided to be in the corner of Daniel Bryan, and when they got to the match, it just went down like a basic match. But at the end, Big Show decided to interfere with the knockout punch, and he was like crazy, taking the briefcase off Daniel Bryan and giving it to him and saying, "This is your chance, this is your chance." But Daniel Bryan kept saying that he will cash it in at WrestleMania, and he doesn't want to be a paper champion like The Miz, Edge, and CM Punk once were. And he was about to do it. He gave it to the referee, but Mark Henry capitalized it and fixed the whole screw-up thing by the Big Show. He knocked out both the Big Show and Daniel Bryan, and Mark Henry stood tall. But Theodore Long came out and announced a match for Survivor Series. The Big Show heads one-on-one with Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that's it for the Friday Night SmackDown catch-up, and that's it for the entire show, the Extreme Show Reloaded. Thanks for watching, and